There's children right now when the child is in P3, but they have been in over 5 schools.
They bring their children knowing that some other parents have paid, so you will use the money for the other parents to look after their children.
After rotating, they come back again.
When they come back, they don't want to pay the debt.
You can't mention about the debts.
When you mention it, it's a taboo, yeah?
Of course, it is a taboo.
So this is a big challenge that schools are facing. Parents don't want to pay. You can't do anything. When you go to police, you still can't do it. They can't do anything about it.
Let me be honest. There is no way. People lie themselves. People today lie themselves. And may this go on record. People have this saying that teachers are the pillars of the nation. But how can you say the pillar of the nation when they have left us to struggle? Are we getting it? How do we struggle? You see, in most cases, a person might say that the schools don't want to pay. It's not that schools don't want to pay, but the environment that schools are operating in at times is not clear. Are we together? You find that we are working in an environment whereby a parent can decide to take a child when even the school is demanding that parent over 1 point something or 2 million, and nothing is done. There's no even case that you can open against that parent. But you do it in any other business. Can you go and take someone's merchandise out there and fail to pay and they don't imprison you?
No.
Members, where did people get that spirit whereby they allow schools to make losses? Each school, I believe here, all directors know it, each school makes a loss of over not less than 10 million per term or per year. Are you getting it? And it is normal. It has become normal. True. Last year we made a survey, and on the data that we collected it was over, I can't even say the money. It was too much money. That school filed that parents didn't pay this is school, parents this pay this, but times you can't even explain that to your teachers. Are we together? And this parent can just get the child and take them to the neighboring school without any pain.
That's what they do.
Without any.
Yes. You're demanding they change to another school. Well, a child can be at school for 2 terms, and then 3rd term they transfer him to another school. And the neighboring school, you meet them on the way, they have changed in a different uniform.
Hello everyone. I got an experience whereby there's this parent who came complaining. She had issues about fees and I was lenient with them. They signed up, they would pay back within the first month all the school fees. They had 3 children, and then they paid only 750 times 3, I don't know how much. They paid only 200,000 for the start till the term ended. Every day they would bring the children and leave them at the doorway and go with a different border, and you can't send these young children back at home. The day ends. Every time now and then you call them, you try to look around for them, you feel pity for the children, and sometimes we as teachers leave it to God and let it end that way. So this is a big challenge that schools are facing. Parents don't want to pay. They sign up for those letters that they will do something, and you can't do anything. When you go to police, you still can't do it. They can't do anything about it. So I don't know how we are going to solve this. At the end of the day, they make us become tougher, that we don't want children to come in school unless they've paid 50% of the school fees or all the school fees, which makes it hard for some people who cannot afford sometimes.
One day a parent came and even took me and told me, "Teacher, I sell phones." By that time iPhones had come. He said, "Don't mind, when these iPhones are sold, I'm going to pay." But you know how much it was? It was 4.5 for 5 children that have studied for over 2 terms plus. And this guy woke up in the morning and he just shifted. He shifted not very far, and he took the children to another school. They gave them everything. When I asked the mother, why did you do that? He said, and the father said that money is too much. Asked the mother, how did that money become too much? As if they saw it now, we are stealing them. Are we together? So what does that mean? Like, people, as the more they say that teachers are the pillars of the nation, but if they are not taking time to support the schools and support teachers, it is just, I would say, it is just mockery. That's the right word. It is total mockery. Are we together? May this go on record. Parents should learn this, that whenever they see children coming to a school, it doesn't mean that that money is for the school, but that money has to meet so many costs at the school. Are we together? And one of the costs is also seeing that their children are well catered for. But they have this feeling whenever they are bringing money, bagamba teacher Sharon is sent ezo zizo. True or false?
True. True.
What happens? A person, whenever they send children, they have this feeling, when they see others, they have this feeling that others have paid for them.
They bring their children knowing that some other parents have paid, so you will use the money for the other parents to look after their children.
And if you look at it, members, most of those parents, a person may fail to pay school fees, but when you look at the parking of the children,
The parking is always way beyond even sometimes, or equivalent to what they pay.
parents, whenever we pay money, this money is not for the directors of the schools or just for the schools. This money pays the teachers, this money buys food, this money pays utility, this money buys scholastic materials, developing the school. And above all, you find that the people don't know this. Apart from, I would say, 1% schools in Uganda, most schools in Uganda don't make even a profit of 10 million a term. So our parents, kindly always, whenever you're bringing children to school, mind about the teachers.